तो हेलो दोस्तों, आज हमारे बाबूजी अपने बारे में कुछ बताएंगे, तो ध्यान से सुनिएगा।
My name is Manmohan Sethi. I was Chief Commissioner of Customs, Delhi, and thereafter got promoted and was member of the Board of Customs and Excise. I was also councillor in the Indian High Commission, London, for 6 years. Earlier, I had been in narcotics and also in the various formations of Revenue Department. I'm not speaking about my achievements in the career, but about my age. I'm 94. And I don't know whether it's a blessing or whether it's a curse. I have almost every possible disease on earth. Well, I'll start from my feet. Long time ago, doctors said I have venous insufficiency. You know, I was the golfing champion, senior golfing champion, Delhi Golf Club for 2 years. And I used to feel very tired after walking. So I got it tested and they said my valves in the legs, which are supposed to be the second heart, are not working well. That means my blood does not go up well on the way return from my feet. Now that causes various problems, swelling of my feet, painful feet. While coming up, I got acute osteoarthritis, which means that my knees just don't work now. 40 years ago, I was advised to get my both knees changed. I got admitted into a top hospital. The government agreed to pay for it, but I chickened out at the last moment and ran away from the hospital thinking it is too painful and it may not succeed. Because one of my colleagues had the operation done and it was not successful. Therefore, I have a terrible problem. I did not have that problem before, but as I grow old, I can't walk because my knees have given way. On top of that, I have got what they say is a minor or fluctuating heart blood pressure. I get 130, 40 in the morning, but then it goes up to 180, 170 in the evening. I have a stomach problem for a very long time. It was diagnosed in London as IBS, which makes it very difficult for a very long time, but which is something I can't do anything about. It's been there with me for 50 years. On the top of that, as usual, I have enlarged prostate, which is there with everybody almost at my age. But this life has not been pleasant. So I said, all right, what's the use of living? But I can't kill myself. And in our country, it is not allowed to have assisted suicide. So after some time, I wrote to Switzerland, which is the only country which permits assisted Switzerland to other citizens. They gave me a positive reply, but it was very difficult to do so with passport problems and the problems of visa and the expense involved, paying the hospital and the doctor in Geneva. Things turned, I took positive and said, all right, I will live. So here I am living, and now at 94, I get up in the morning, I do some exercises. I lift both my legs one after the other slowly, 10 times. I lift my hands up, 10 times up, I'm 10 times right. I put my neck right, left, right, left. That means about 10 to 15 minutes of exercise. Then I have a shower and hot shower every day. After that, I have my breakfast, and then I pass my day reading newspapers, watching television, and the evening I'm able to walk a few steps from my bedroom to the drawing room, and I sit down and I have one large and two small drinks. Well, I've been drinking for the last 50 years, so it's not strange. But that's the age it is. It is soothing. After finishing them, I have a very, very soft dinner, which is a soup and an egg and a toast. That is the life. Why I am talking to you now is that when you grow old, you have no choice except acceptance. I had rejected and I tried to finish, thinking of finishing the life. And I come back and positively thought, why the hell don't I live it? And I'm living it. I had been very sick 4 years ago when I had COVID and had to rush to the hospital. The hospital said I'm almost dead. They were not sure whether I had come alive. So my son, who's a professor in Columbia, United States, flew to Delhi. My daughter rushed there, and they were told that chances of my survival are not that high. Well, I survived, and my son, who brought me from the hospital to the house, said, Papa, this means that whatever you earn now will go to charity. And I'm good at stock market, and the pensions which the government gives to senior citizens are very good now, as against earlier 4,000 rupees. You know that when I retired, I got only 8,000 rupees a month, which is the highest which a secretary to the government got. And I got 4,000 as a pension. But my father-in-law and a team fought in the Supreme Court, Mr. D.S. Nagarajan party, and they won. And our pensions went up to the half what anybody will get who retires now. My pension with age is almost gone to 2 lakhs. So whatever I have surplus, and stock market where I made and I paid considerable capital gains tax last year and year before and year before that, accumulated my stock gains, which will go to charity from the date I survived COVID. I got another second attack of COVID after 90, in 1992, when like an idiot, I went to the golf club to play golf, and I picked up the second golf. Second COVID was much more serious and left me with lung fibrosis. I was told I won't live long, but then here I am, 4 years. My medication is very limited, but it is a set limitation which helps me. In the morning when I get up, I have to take 112 grams of the gland, this for sustaining myself. I mention it to later. Then I follow it up with, for my stomach, I take antacid, which after that I have these days taking a strange antibiotic which does not go into the blood, which is called rifampicin. After that, I have very little medication, but I think there's no use referring to all the medications because doctor is best to prescribe, and it's always good to have a single doctor who looks after you. In the end, I must conclude with telling you that even if you're 94, like I am, you'll need positive approach. In this country, you cannot have assisted suicide. You cannot afford to go to Geneva, which is the only country in the world which allows assisted suicide. And if you have to live, then you live as if you're fighting, as if you're enjoying, as if you're doing something. I hope this talking to you helps you. This is for my friends who have crossed 93 or 94. Let us walk together. Let us walk as if we will fight nature, we will fight age, and we'll live happily and go happily. Thank you and goodbye.